2012, no, 2013, somewhere around there. GMC truck. We've got a new panel welded in there. Actually, we've got a new panel glued in there. And then most of the work on this truck is chasing out all these little blowouts and just body working them in. You can see the doors were riddled with them. And some will say it's stone chips, but I think it's just thin paint. Once you hit that 07 or newer Chevys, GMs, the paint just seems to blow out. Like right here, the paint just started coming undone, so you see this little touch-up spot. We're not touching that. It was peeling under the handles. Now we are going to scuff this later. We're just going to airbrush that in with some color when we paint the rest. And that's just a bonus. We're just doing that to help out the customer, but all we were asked to do was paint the bottom of the truck here, repaint the rockers. They had to be cleaned up and blasted and treated for rust. So now we're going to scuff them, epoxy them, and paint them. And paint the two box sides. So not too bad of a job, but the thing with these trucks, they're delicate. They have to be treated a certain way, I find. Like they seem to escalate, you know, your little blowouts in the paint end up being little spots that you filled as such. It's not just the work, but the extra work. So it is what it is. We fabricated that in when we made this new piece here, and it's not stock, but that's fine. The light fits really good. We're happy. You can see here, and this is where we were different. They have this big L piece in here, but it's only welded here and here, so as you can see, some of it's gone, but that's not going nowhere now. We'll grease it up, oil it up, and it'll be fine. I mean, we're trying to do a truck that's going to look good for another 4 or 5 years and maybe last 5, maybe 10 years. Depends how it's taken care of. Now this side we didn't have to replace any metal, which is shocking because these trucks are notorious for this just goes. But in this case, we were able to sandblast it and the metal was in super good shape. It just had a little bit of paint peeling from the chrome things that were thrown on here. So this side we got it in time, and it's not rotting from the back out, which is pretty rare, again, with these trucks. Little dent there. This is our last skim coat of filler, and we're going to finish that out. On this side, less blowouts, but it definitely has some. And the bottom of our fenders looked brand new. Took the form-fitted mud flap off, and well, there was nothing behind them, so hit the hidden rust, as they say, but you know, it's all good inside and whatnot. So we just made 2 little plates, and again, we glued them on the panel bond adhesive and, you know, feathered them out with a bit of filler, and they'll be just fine. This isn't a restoration, it's just body work on a truck. Now sadly, the running boards, these just all spun as soon as we touched them and they fell apart, but they were original from 2012, so we're gonna have to come in with a grinder and cut all those off. And either we're gonna replace the running boards or we're gonna have to plate the bottoms of them or something. We'll worry about that later, but we're working around these because there's no way they're coming off, not on this truck. Looks like a couple of them are tack welded on, and the truck's not even rusted underneath. The inner rockers are just fine, so I don't know why. It's almost like the bolts are where they should be and somebody put little tacks on them and tack welded them so the bolts can't come out. I'm not messing with it. Luckily, we don't got to replace rockers on this, so we're going to pull those plastics off. But other than that, we'll work around them. And that's it.